Welcome back to the morning brew, folks. It's a horrible morning here on the east coast of Ireland. Absolutely lashing rain outside, dull and overcast. So we're indoors today for the morning brew. Number of topics, of course, to cover. This transfer window is so intertwined in so many teams, I would say, and stuff like that. When you think about it and you look at the list of players that are being spoken about and stuff like that, it's quite a short list of targets, isn't it, involved in this transfer window? When you think about everything is revolving around Mason Mount, Kai Havertz, Harry Kane, Declan Rice, Caicedo, all these different players, but there's not that many. It's not a huge list. No one's really come out of the pack and signed someone that no one's really been heard about or talked about. Now, maybe that's the benefit of the internet and fans and content creators, I suppose, having more information available to them. Maybe that is the case. But let's begin. Let's talk about Arsenal. Really strange one here with Arsenal. Obviously lodged that 80 million bid for Declan Rice, was rejected straight away. I'm not too sure what they were thinking in terms of that, maybe testing the water and stuff like that. Looks like they're preparing another bid of 101 million, which looks like it's going to go in. That probably should get Rice over the line and definitely needed. But let's see what happens there. Another number of other clubs could enter this race for Declan Rice and scupper Arsenal plans. But my guess is Arsenal will get Declan Rice. They also had a strange one as well, a bid for Kai Havertz. This is a strange one, strange target. This kind of came out of nowhere. Kind of a weird one. Like, why would they want Kai Havertz? Where does he fit into Arsenal's plans? When you look at Arsenal, who want guys up front and they want to target those goals that they need and stuff like that. Where does Kai Havertz fit into that plan is an absolutely shocking, strange one as well. And very disgruntling and very anxious for the Arsenal fan base and stuff like that. So let's see what happens there as well. Mason Mount to United has also stalled as well. They're looking for an awful lot of money for Mason Mount at the moment. Problems at United as well, potentially looking for a new goalkeeper with David De Gea heading to Saudi Arabia has thrown United's transfer plans in doubt. Now looking to sign a goalkeeper now on top of what they needed already. Let's see what happens there. Vardiol has been linked with Man City, cost of about 80 million. Looks like he's going to go there. Liverpool backed out of the deal with too much money involved. And Martin Tyler, we're hearing, is moving on as well, leaving Sky Sports after 30 years. That will keep Liverpool fans fairly happy, as his biased commentary will now be gone. But of course we wish him well and stuff like that, but we can look forward to the season now with some optimism of some unbiased commentary. He obviously dropped a few gaffes this season as well, and maybe Sky recognised that it was time for the old guard to move on. Chelsea looking to their outgoings, obviously fun. They've been heavily linked with Caicedo, 90 million. Looks like they're going to try and get that boy, but I think it's heavily reliant on who they can get out the door as well. So let's see what happens there. Obviously looking at Havertz, Kovacic, Mount, Kante, amongst others, heading out the door there. Sadio Mane looks like he's been linked with a move back to Newcastle to the Premier League. I'm sure he'd be delighted to come back. Had a tough time in Germany last season with Bayern Munich. Didn't quite hit the ground the way that he would thought. Grass isn't always greener on the other side, but a move back to Newcastle would be very shrewd business for Eddie Howe as well, and probably wouldn't cost an awful lot of money. We're hearing that Armando Broja is back in training shortly. Good to hear the boy is back. Was super at Southampton, went back into Chelsea, didn't quite hit the ground the way he thought, got that ACL injury which put him out for most of the season, but looks like he's going to be back in training shortly now, and we wish him well on his recovery. And Sheffield United could be next on the Christmas shopping list for Saudi. It looks like Saudi are looking to take over Sheffield United with £140 million takeover. Let us know your thoughts on this, as a lot of these clubs now are being hoovered up by these regions and these state-owned businesses. So let us know your thoughts. Sheffield United look next on the list for Saudi's shopping list. That's it, folks, for the morning brew. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Always subscribe, hit the bell notification, and obviously drop a like on the video. And we'll talk to you again real soon.